Hi there, going to give you a little video tour of the Swift Bolero 684 FB 2015 that we've got here at Highbridge. It's got a lovely black cab going into the white body and these nice big Fiat black alloys. It's very low mileage on this, it's 6,800 miles and it's just over 7 metres long. It's 7.09 metres long, 2.38 metres wide and 2.79 metres high. Low profile design from Swift. It's got this built-in canopy here which is recessed into the bodywork, so it's really discreet. Let's give you a little tour around the outside first. This is on a ALDE wet central heating, so much like your radiators at home. Heats the motorhome using fluid in pipes. Glycol, I believe. Let's have a look at the overall condition on the outside. And then I'll show you all the bits and bobs around the body. First thing you come to is the diesel fill point. It sits just by the passenger door here. And then you've got this under seat storage area. There's a pipe from the heating system you can see there. So the heating comes in and under the seat here. This is worth noting, it's a little plastic screw lid that contains the leisure batteries, and then in this cupboard it well, you'll see when we go on the inside, there's a seat which goes above that there. That's the ALDE vent for the heating system that I was talking about, and these are your fridge vents, top and bottom. So the next thing we come to is a barbecue point, external barbecue point. It's nice to have for a bit of alfresco dining. And then we move into the sort of rear storage area of the motorhome. This sits underneath the fixed side bed, and again you'll be able to access it from the top of the bed as well. So we've got some carpets just stored in here, winter covers for the fridge, and you can see it's been given a bit of boxing by the previous owner. They've boxed in the pump there so you can not worry about damaging it with putting things in here for storage. And there is the pump switch there. Okay. Also worthy of note on the passenger side is this onboard water tank filling point here, and there's just a cap missing from there, but that is a 12 volt attachment to get a pump into a receptacle to help fill that, or you just stick a mains hose in and fill it with a mains hose. So this has got a dual reversing camera, built-in sort of viewing and reversing camera there. And that's your cassette. I think that one's locked. That's your toilet cassette emptying point there. Then there's your electric hookup for when you're on site, and there's also a external aerial point in there, so you can have an outdoor cinema type thing. Now, is this locked? No, this is open good. I can show you in here. This is the gas locker. We've got some bits and bobs stored from the motorhome in there, but you can see there's room for 2 gas bottles, and it's this one has got a crash sensor as well, or collision sensor, so in the event of a collision it will switch off the gas automatically. Okay, let's have a look on the inside. So it's got this little lowered chassis for the step here, so it's an easy step up. Let's just close that up there. So it's worth noting that all of the windows have the full blinds, and as you move in you've got a full blind, and as you pull it down you've got the option of a fly screen as well. And also the cab blinds have the Remy, these just fold out and cover the windows there, and then these fold out and meet in the middle, so you've got a total privacy in the cab and the motorhome. So let's have a quick look at the cab. It's got this 6-speed manual Fiat gear stick built on the Fiat Ducato 2.3 turbo diesel. This is weight plated at 3,700 kilos, and you've got air con in the cab. A little media center there, so that will have connectivity to your phone. And on the steering column you've got a cruise control stalk there, lights and indicators on that side, and the washers and wipers on that side. There's a little USB, I don't know if that will show up on the camera. There's a little USB and an auxiliary input there, and a little 12 volt there. Okay, so these obviously fully rotate, these cab seats, which is nice. And then let's have a look back down the motorhome. Nice little map reading lights as well here. I haven't got the electric on at the moment, so I can't show you that unfortunately, but there's a few nice little touches like that, and a 3-pin there. Right, so let's look back at the layout. What I like to do at this point is probably just angle the camera down, and then we'll do a quick just walk through the motorhome to show you the layout. So obviously we've got the cab seats here which fully rotate round, so you can get fully in on the action. What's going on in here? You've got this table which can drop down and it forms a bed in the middle here, a double bed in the lounge area. And then as we move down, we've got this rather continental style sort of L-shaped kitchen, and this fixed side bed. Okay, and then hopefully the camera will pick up here. You've got this little shower and toilet combination and sink at the rear opposite the bed as well. Okay, so there's the layout. Let's show you a few of the bits and bobs. So that was the bit I showed you from the outside. Again, let's angle down. So you can access that from the outside, and also this, I might be able to show you roughly how this makes up into a double. So that comes out, and then this sort of pulls this way and then joins. Ooh, let's just lower that down. That joins here, and then the table would lower onto that rail down there, and then that would form that part of the double, and then you would sleep crossways, sort of transverse, so a transverse double with a couple of bolster cushions and the seat back and seat base makeup. So that's the double that makes up in the lounge, and then you've got these sort of overhead style lockers, two above where the passenger sits, behind the passenger, and then two on the opposite side, and that reveals also your fuses and your trip switches. And also the charging for the solar panel as well. So they're all marked up very clearly there, and this Sargent panel here controls all of your electrics coming in. You can reverse the polarity. You've got the charger and your heating and hot water, and then system shut down. These are your trips, and these are your fuses. Don't know if I can get my finger under there, but they're all labelled up on a handy little panel there, which each one is. So that's in that cupboard storage there, and this has got a clever little plate rack style retaining elastics there. In the kitchen we've got this very deep circular sort of plastic bowl with a nice mixer tap and microwave above, where you've got the dual fuel hob, so you've got 1 electric and 3 gas, and you've got a completely separate grill and oven. Okay, and this is clever. This is the storage, the main storage, and it's got these rotating main storage for the kitchen. It's got this rotating thing, so everything's very easy access. And there's your chopping boards, an extra work surface sink cover. Okay, so that's the kitchen. Oh, I didn't mention the fridge. It's got this completely separate fridge and freezer from Dometic, and that runs on electric, gas, or your battery, or auto, depending, and it will cleverly choose which type of power is most appropriate. Little storage cupboard above the fridge freezer, and there's your ALDE wet central heating controller. So that will control everything to do with your heating for the motorhome. And then this panel here from Swift is very simple to use, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You've got awning lights, your wastewater level, fill level, your leisure battery, your water pump. You can view your levels, you can switch your lights on. So that's all very simple to use there. And as we go back, if I can just lift this up and show you underneath. Can I do this with one hand? Hopefully, yes. There we go. So it's on a gas strut. And there's your ALDE boiler there that you could see from the outside as well. So that's got an outside access. And so there's your drain down levels, switches and everything in there. And storage as well. Okay. So apart from showing you the storage in the bedroom area, so again 1, 2, and then a big third locker there. There's a storage. There's a little setup there for media. You've got a 12-volt, your aerials, and a 3-pin. And it looks like the previous owner has had a TV bracket fitted here, so you could mirror that and fit a TV bracket there and have a TV in the bedroom. And then there's also a TV bracket in the lounge area with also the wiring ready to go. So there's a pre-fitted TV bracket there, an aerial socket, and 12-volt there. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Did I mention it's got a microwave as well? There we go. And a very large, oh, there's your ALDE header tank. That's your aerial, so you would just unwind that, push the aerial up to get a good signal, and there's your signal booster there, as well as a very large storage cupboard with a hanging rail. Okay, so that's the Swift Bolero 684 fixed bed.